The new horizon of global craft culture. Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011. In the arts and crafts culture blossoming in Andokbo, we have witnessed the hopes and dreams of Cheongju, the city of crafts and culture. The Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011 took place in Andokbo for 40 days, from September 21st, with the theme, Not Just New, but Necessary. This year's Biennale, with 3,200 artists from 65 countries, boosted Cheongju's status as a global hub for crafts culture, and led in the direction of urban regeneration and art factory. The 6,000 entries are on display through a variety of exhibits and events, including the main exhibition titled Now and Here, a special exhibition titled Chairs Flow, the craft competition, the Finland Pavilion, the Craft and Design Fair, the Cheongju Chungwon Network exhibit, the Old Tobacco Plant 65-year Storytelling Special Exhibition, and the Green Craft Design Project. More than anything, the success of this year's Biennale lies in the fact that we utilized the 65-year-old tobacco plant and created Korea's first art factory Biennale. The once crude industrial building was revamped into a world-class cultural space in harmony with the beautiful and intricate works of art. Global experts in the art world, including the curator of the Queen's Museum of Art, the chairman of Japanese art, the editor of UK's Crafts magazine, and the head of Finland's Crafts Alliance expressed interest in the fact that an old tobacco factory was utilized as the venue for the Biennale, and remarked that it was a world-class cultural space that has the potential to exceed the Orsay Museum as an art factory. In 2011, the Old Tobacco Plant was also awarded Korea's Best Public Work of Architecture, and the National Museum of Contemporary Art also decided to utilize it as their regional branch.
청주 연차 제주창을 다 보니까 야 이런 게 있었으면은 세계 사람이 보러 올 거다.
거칠고 힘있고 그리고 이제 이미 떠난 공장이잖아요. 공장인데 새로운 우리 인간의 어떤 글쎄요 그런 손길을 다 집어넣고 또 호흡을 집어넣으니까 새로운 생명이 피어나는 그런 기분이 들었어요.
Obvious thing that comes to mind for me looking at a space like this is huge, enormous contemporary art museum. These floors can take any weight of any sculpture. So I think it's inspiring. I think congratulations to everybody who organized this.
The Cheongju International Craft Biennale was a huge hit as the place to experience Korean culture. Elementary, middle, and high school students from 360 different schools and students from 87 universities spent time learning the value of our culture. International and foreign exchange students from 57 universities, including Sogang University and Chungbuk University, also partook in this valuable cultural experience. The Cheongju International Craft Biennale successfully promoted Korea's craft culture as people from over 500 national and municipal museums, including the National Museum of Korea and the National Museum of Contemporary Art, as well as museum officials from over 30 museums in the US, Canada, Japan, and the UK, visited and benchmarked the Cheongju International Craft Biennale. In addition, craft and design groups from over 20 countries, including the Textile Society of America, the Japan Association of Craftsmen, and the World Crafts Council visited, testifying to the high level of interest in this year's Biennale. At the Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011, we witnessed the fruition of our efforts to revitalize the crafts industry. We had 79 booths to encourage the sale of artwork and to promote global exchange, and had various forms of cultural industry exchange such as workshops taught by traditional craftsmen, art fabric shows, calligraphy demonstrations, and more. This had a huge economic impact of 640 billion won, contributing to the regional economy and becoming the new hope and vision of Cheongju. This year's Biennale was a valuable event in which various nations communicated through craft and opened the doors to a new future together. Finland, our guest country for this year's Biennale, submitted over 860 pieces from 160 artists, providing us with a special opportunity to view the culture of crafts in Northern Europe. We also held many valuable events to promote international exchange, such as the Korea-Japan Modern Art Exhibit. Global exchange has increased year after year with the Beaujolais Quilt Expo exhibit, Finland Exchange exhibit, and the Belgium exhibit already in the works for next year. We will continue to engage in international exchange between Finland's Craft Village and Korea's Chincheon Craft Village. In addition, many countries, including the US, Japan, China, and India, expressed interest in participating in the next Biennale as a guest country. Such reactions testified to the support and interest that the global community had for the Cheongju International Craft Biennale.
This is very nice happening in here. This Biennale is very beautiful. It's an honor to be invited to this Biennale. And
it's so amazing. The skill, the imagination, the perfect craftsmanship, and the integrity of workmanship are exquisite. So I'm so happy to be here today. So happy to be invited. So thank you very much.
One of the greatest merits was that this year's Biennale was an open Biennale that encouraged voluntary civic participation. More than 150 local artists participated in the crafts fair, workshops, and participatory events alone, and 2011 civilian ambassadors and docents played a crucial role in making this year's Biennale a success. The opening ceremony with the ribbon cutting for the world's longest 500-meter Korean paper by 1,200 Cheongju citizens, the closing ceremony with children, the Songs of the Poets event, and the relay of lectures by well-known personalities touched the hearts of many. 76 families that volunteered to house international artists, 4,000 volunteers, and 30,000 socially disadvantaged citizens partook in this year's Biennale, doubling its social impact. Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011 also served as a catalyst for active tourism. We developed Biennale tour products for our visitors through business partnerships with Korail and Hyundai Department Store, and even operated tours to Suamgo, the film set for the famous KBS drama King of Baking, Kim Tak-gu, and the presidential villa at Cheongnam-dae. Cheongju, a new art city where craft and design, nature and history coexist. Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011 allowed us to dream of a future for Cheongju. The impact of Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011 is spreading beyond Cheongju and into the world. At Cheongju International Craft Biennale, the world became one through craft. It was a cultural journey of creating new value through craft and experiencing love and emotion.
비엔날레 같은 전시회들이 많이 있었으면 좋겠어요.
The exhibition is really interesting and there were a lot of good pieces. 青州Biennale那个办得非常的好，国际化，而且很大，那个很多艺术品都非常的棒。
Producing cultural contents in a place that once produced tobacco, Cheongju is a happy city of arts and culture. With the positive image portrayed by the Cheongju International Craft Biennale 2011, Cheongju will soon become Korea's quintessential city of arts and culture and a place of world-class cultural welfare. Korea's representative cultural brand, Cheongju International Craft Biennale, will continue to move forward into the future.